I took my grandma to get an x-ray for her knee today because she's really been struggling to walk these past couple years, honestly. And I don't know how it's been this long that she's not addressed it. But even the doctor was surprised because she took a look at the x-rays and said, wow, when was the last time you had this checked out? And she said, this is the first time. And it was a surprise for her, definitely, because her knees, essentially there's no cartilage in between the bones, and so when she walks it's just bone on bone. And the doctor recommended surgery, but of course, being Chinese and thinking that there's always alternative ways to doing things that's not surgery, she thinks that the doctor just wants money and is not genuinely interested in her well-being. She's very stubborn in that way, and she doesn't want to do it, but I think the best thing for her is to do it. Now, I know the best thing for her is to do a surgery. But the first thing that the doctor asked me, because I was sitting in the patient chair, and she was sitting in the guest chair or whatever, the one that's in the corner and that nobody really cares about, because the patient chair was too high for her. So the doctor walks in and says, oh, I was surprised when I saw your x-ray and to see you sitting on the patient chair. I thought you were the one, that needed the surgery, and you're so young. And he said, oh, you don't need surgery just yet, right? And I said, no, never. And he was like, wow, that answer took him for a surprise. But I think I take really great care of my body, and that's something that, is so important to me and should be important to you, whichever stage of life you're in, whether you're in high school, college, 30, 40, 50, health is wealth, and you really only have one body. And it was kind of a scare to me, to be honest, to see that x-ray, because I do not want my knees like this. I want to be able to walk, jump, run until I'm 100 years old, right? And I do believe it starts now. And it was just a huge moment of reflection for me in terms of, life going by so fast, because she had felt that, it was just the other day that she could walk normally, and now she's just saying how it's, old age, it's inevitable. And I think that's such a negative outlook on life and the way our bodies work, because, a lot of people are brainwashed to think that our bodies just decay with age, and then naturally, we are destined to have weaker, debilitating bodies as we grow older. But I do think there's ways to slow that or even avoid that. But yeah, it's just really kind of sad moment, though. I know I had to be there for her in that moment, just 'cause surgery is a scary thing. I really get it. Yeah, give me 1 second. Yeah, surgery is very scary, and I just had to be there for her, and I could tell she was just very sad. But we went out to have a really nice lunch afterwards, and that was nice. But yeah, I guess moral of the story is take care of your bodies now. You only have one. Peace.